What's up, you deformed subhumans? It's your boy back again with part 3 of my 1995 Mr. Olympia review. Today we're going to take a look at the scorecards to see exactly what the judges saw. Before getting started, I think I need to explain what those numbers stand for. Before 2010 circa, there were 4 distinct rounds. The symmetry round was round number 1, where the so-called quarter turns or semi-relaxed poses were judged. In this round, there is a bigger emphasis on balance and structure rather than raw muscularity and conditioning. Then, the second round was the muscularity round, and the standard mandatory poses were judged with greater emphasis on conditioning. Then the third round was the posing round, where the physique and entertainment value of the routine were judged together. And the pose down or confirmation round was the fourth and final round, where the top 6 contenders were judged together one last time. So, without any further ado, let's get it on. And we start with the winner, Dorian Yates. As you can see, he has 5 scores, and if you remember from other videos of other YouTube channels, the lower the score, the better. In this case, Dorian has a perfect score because all the 5 judges' votes that were counted had him in first place. This means that he won convincingly every round, confirming my hypothesis that he won all the 4 poses in the symmetry round and 6 out of 7 poses in the muscularity round, and repeated in the final pose down. Obviously, he won the posing round as well, as his posing routine was pretty good and his physique, as stated above, was far ahead of that of everybody else. Then comes Kevin Levrone. You see that in prejudging, he got a score of 12 in both rounds, which means that the judges thought it was closer between him and the third place finisher of those rounds than he was to Dorian. In other words, in prejudging, he was a distant second. In the finals, he tightened up and put on a great posing routine, hence the 10 points per round, making him a straight second. We know historically that Kevin always did that. He got better at the finals and picked up a lot of places. Legendary was the time in 1997 where he jumped from 6th all the way up to 4th place. The jump was so high that judges didn't even add up correctly the points, in the end awarding him the 6th place, and then afterwards changing it to 4th place, with obvious complaints of Paul Dillette and Lee Priest. After Kevin in 3rd place, there is Nasser Ali. Nasser's score is pretty strange, as he is a very close 3rd in the symmetry round with 13 points, then in the muscularity 4th with 19 points, fighting for 3rd, then fighting for 4th with 21 points behind Vince Taylor, and then a straight 3rd in the final pose down. This reflects pretty much most of Nasser's career. In fact, even at his best in 1996, the judges had him almost losing the muscularity round against Sean Ray, and downright losing the posing round, thus ruining his chances despite cleaning up in the symmetry round, where a superior frame and balance prevailed over Sean's flow. Looking at the scorecards, maybe it got a bit worse from prejudging to finals, but not by much. The last guy I want to talk about is Sean Ray. As you can see, he was unanimously 4th place in both the symmetry and confirmation rounds, so first and final round. He gained some ground in the muscularity and posing round, so much so that he was 1 point away from Nasser before the pose down. But as you saw in the previous video, his conditioning was visibly off. In an interview, he talked about how his frequent guest posing appearances in 1995 might have affected his prep, and that's why he was less polished and conditioned than usual. Overall, I agree with the placings, but I think Nasser deserved third place even in the muscularity round, because going pose per pose, I think he had the majority of the poses: front double biceps, front lat spreads, side chest, side triceps, and abs and thighs, even if Sean Ray was slightly more conditioned. Fun fact: if you watch the awards of the 1995 Olympia, you will see Nasser talking to Sean and saying that he thought he didn't deserve that third place and that Sean was the rightful bronze medalist. I don't know if he was just being kind or if he was sincere, but that's what Nasser said. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. So, if you have any question or suggestion, just comment below and remember to subscribe or I'll hunt you down and chop your balls. Bye bye.